The cold case. Detective Hannah Malik had only been in Ashford for 3 weeks when she found the file. It was thin, dog-eared, and buried at the back of a drawer marked Closed Cases, 1980s. The photograph clipped to the front showed a young woman, laughing at the camera as if caught mid-joke. Eliza Hart. Missing after a summer festival. Case closed, presumed dead. Body never recovered. Yet beneath the clinical report, someone had scrawled in biro, "She never left this town." Hannah frowned. She'd transferred from London to escape politics, corruption, and the constant pressure to move fast. Ashford was supposed to be quiet, but this case, it itched. Her first interviews went nowhere. Most townsfolk claimed they remembered nothing. "Too long ago," they muttered, avoiding her eyes. One old woman, however, leaned forward, voice thin as parchment. "I saw her," she whispered, 2 days after they said she was gone, walking home plain as anything. She waved. "But the records say," Hannah began. The woman shook her head violently. "Don't dig, detective. You won't like what you find. Some things are meant to stay buried." Later, in the station archives, Hannah unearthed something stranger still. A diary, bound in cracked leather, its pages cramped with slanted handwriting. Eliza's name was inside the cover. The last entry was dated 2 days after her reported disappearance. "They've stopped looking. I can hear them upstairs. I don't think I'll ever get out." Hannah's throat went dry. Eliza's former house now belonged to a young couple with 2 small children. They welcomed Hannah politely, but admitted uneasily that they sometimes heard footsteps at night, doors opening on their own. "Just the house settling," the husband laughed, though his smile didn't reach his eyes. As Hannah was leaving, the wife pulled her aside, voice low. "It always feels like someone's watching, especially in the attic." That night, as Hannah worked late, a folded scrap of paper slid under her office door. "Stop digging. She's still here." A week later, a piece of evidence was pulled from storage, a scarf labeled Eliza Hart. The file said it had been logged 30 years ago, yet under the harsh fluorescence it looked impossibly fresh. Fibers intact, colors vivid. DNA confirmed the match. That same day, a photograph appeared on Hannah's desk. No envelope, no explanation. A blurry street shot, but the face was unmistakable. Eliza Hart, standing beneath a lamppost. The date stamp read last week. Sleep became elusive. Hannah began hearing faint whispers at crime scenes. Her name carried on air too still to stir dust. Once, crossing the market square at dusk, she glanced at a darkened shop window and froze. Her reflection stared back, but behind her was another figure, a young woman, eyes hollow, mouth open in a silent plea. When she spun around, the square was empty. The trail of clues, or was it bait, finally led her beneath the old town hall. A padlocked door, rusted through, gave way with one hard shove. The air below was damp and mold-sweet, oppressive, as though the earth itself resented her intrusion. Her torch beam sliced through dust and shadows, revealing a cellar long forgotten. She found them quickly, relics. A broken necklace. A shoe. A diary spattered with damp and mold, the ink blurred but legible. The last page was jagged, frantic. "I can hear them leaving. I never left." Hannah's pulse thudded in her throat. Then, footsteps. She spun, torch beam darting across the cellar. "Who's there?" No answer. Only the sound of breathing, not hers, close enough to stir the dust. The cellar was sealed, catalogued, every item logged. Yet when Hannah returned the next morning, there was a new page in the diary. The ink glistened, as though still wet. "They still don't believe me. But I'm here." That night, Hannah sat alone in her office, the diary open before her. Rain streaked the windows, and the station was silent. Her voice was barely a whisper. "Where are you, Eliza?" For a moment there was only rain and the hum of the radiator. Then, behind her, close enough to feel warm breath against her ear, came the reply. "Here."